Nowadays we are hearing a lot of things that use this model for text generation, use that model for image generation. We have a new model in the market called Google Gemini Nano Banana, which is able to generate images. Okay, we have similarly heard of many models which are very good for generating videos, right? But as a beginner we feel overwhelmed with these terminologies, right? What is AI model? Okay, in this video, if you stay for 5 minutes, this thing will become very clear even if you do not understand AI very well. Okay, so let's start with the video. Okay, and we'll say that what you will learn in this video. You will learn what a model really is. Okay, how a model is created, different kind of models, right? And which are the companies providing those models. Okay, so this also we'll learn, and along with that we'll learn how models are created as well. Okay, so you will understand in and out of how a model is created, how to use it, which are the companies available in the market creating all those models for you and generating even newer models for you, right? And you'll be able to know the like different kind of models and when to use them as well, right? So basically, what is an AI model? An AI model is the trained brain of a machine. Okay, before training you can say that it is untrained model. Okay, but after training it is able to take intelligent decisions. Okay, now we'll understand with the help of one human analogy. Okay, let's suppose we have an a new employee. Okay, day one. Okay, think about day one. They are completely untrained. Okay, they do not understand our work culture, the business on which we are working. Okay, the kind of coding practice which we have. Okay, whatever best practices we are following, whatever frameworks we have already built. Okay, and on a day to day basis, what are our SLAs and all those things, how we need to react to a new requirement. The new employee is unaware of all these things and he is listening, right? The new employee is listening. What we do, we provide KT, like we use this term in IT, we provide that new employee KT. We provide that employee training, right? We let him or her understand what our business is. Okay, how we are doing the things. Okay, now slowly we'll give him small amount of work. Okay, and we'll try to see how he is coming up with the completed task, right? And in this way an AI model is trained on huge amounts of data. Okay, and if you are coming from testing background, an automation framework without logic is useless, right? So when we add logic into your automation framework, it creates magic, right? And that automation framework with logic may be like it is very much similar to a trained model, right? And why do we even need models? We were very fine with that predictive analytics, okay, even with machine learning. Now, why do we need all these models? Because writing rules for each and every scenario is very difficult. Okay, let's suppose you are here at this point, and depending on six scenarios, you can be at six different points, right? But what if there is a possibility of seventh and eighth situations also? You will sit and you will start writing all those rules for the seventh and eighth position, and it will be very difficult. You can have millions of new possibilities, right? And it is not humanly or even for a machine, it becomes very difficult to write all the rules for those possibilities, right? So what do we do in this situation? We train a model, okay? Feed it with a lot of examples, a lot of data. Now model is able to recognize the patterns, okay? It is able to discover relationship automatically, okay? And then the model is trained, it is ready to make decisions, and in this way, it handles new situations very intelligently, right? So what are the different kind of AI models available with us? We have a rule-based model, okay, where like it will be very much similar to the traditional AI. No learning involved, okay, and it will be following a set rules, okay, well-written rules, okay. You can take analogy of a calculator, which is taking help of a fixed set of formulas, okay. Now we have machine learning models, okay, and which learns from data and improve over time. You can take analogy of a student who is learning from practice, okay, and it is getting some feedback as well, and based on the practice and the feedbacks given, it is trying to evolve over a period of time. Okay, now we have deep learning models also, where the student is not only able to understand simple patterns, but it is able to crack complex patterns as well. Okay, it is able to use neural networks. Okay, the mental capability whatever the student was having has increased. Okay, so this will help not only to recognize whether this particular picture or any given particular picture belongs to a human, but it will be able to recognize the face as well. This belongs to Ram, this belongs to Sham, and n number of other peoples it will be able to recognize. It will even be able to recognize voice, right? That's why when deep learning models came into picture, that time it was the time of Alexa and Google Home and all those things, when Alexa was able to recognize your voice, that you are like whoever, like on whose voice I have been trained on, right? And then we have generative models also, the models which are not only able to follow rules, not only able to predict the next thing or categorize the next thing based on practice and feedback, not only able to recognize face and voice, but it is able to generate something of its own as well. Okay, you can take analogy of some artist who based on his life experiences is able to create something. So this is the generative model for you, right? And now the model categorization based on the type of activities they do or help us in a day-to-day life, right? So we have text models, right? So which is helping us to generate some kind of text. Okay, so whatever, like we want to write an email or we want to write a summarization or anything, text models will be there for your help. Now we have image models. Let's suppose you think of something, okay, someone like hand like holding an umbrella on a like rainy season. Okay, so the image model will be there for your help to recognize or like imagine you as that particular person holding an umbrella and it is raining heavily, right? So then we have voice models as well. You can use them for like narrating a story. You can create YouTube videos by just providing them the text, right? And we have video generation models as well, which is able to generate videos also. Okay, for a film director, let's suppose you want to shoot something, it becomes very difficult to arrange the actors, to arrange the technicians, to arrange like content writer and everything, right? It becomes very difficult in terms of money wise also, time wise also. So for simple things, what you can do, you can take help of some video based model and you can create that simple video for you within seconds, right? Now all these models, okay, they are getting created, right? So how are they getting created? Who is funding them? Okay, who is funding the research and development? Okay, so they are well backed by very good companies. Like we have one such example of OpenAI. Okay, so for ChatGPT and Delhi, whatever we are using, all the models of ChatGPT, okay, it is like done by the company called OpenAI. Similarly, like if you have used Gemini, it is backed by Google. Okay, Google is spending on a lot of research so that it can generate n number of models for the Gemini, right? So the Nano Banana example which I have given earlier in this video is belonging to Google, right? Similarly, Meta is also like the parent company of Facebook and Instagram is also they have launched a public library of models where we can use the model and we can generate something. So Microsoft, Amazon, and all those companies are having models of their own, which is available in the public domain as well. Right. So now how a model is getting created. Okay. So what do? We collect a lot of data. Okay. We clean the data. Okay, and now we choose the model type, whether like it should be ML, deep learning, generative AI, based on whatever goal we want to achieve. And then we start training the model. Okay, with like n types of training a model, like variant we have available, we will train the model. Okay, and then the testing phase will start. Okay, where based on whatever accuracy we want, okay, we try to test the model. Okay, and we give the model feedback as well. Okay, and ultimately when whatever accuracy we want from the model or whatever kind of generation we want from the model is achieved, we deploy the model to a certain place so that it is accessible by general public or the end user, right? So this is the entire thing. Okay, you understood what are AI models, different kind of AI models, what is the way AI models are getting created, as well as what are the companies who are funding for the research and development for creating all those models. Now some truths, okay, some beginner level truths. Model is not equal to magic. Okay, they are not mysterious black boxes, but they are well trained individuals who are able to generate something. Okay, and model is, again, it is not equivalent to human brain as of now. Okay, models try to simulate the intelligence, but they do not have feelings, they do not have same thinking pattern. Okay, and they also do not have emotions. Okay, so model, you can say that it is some pattern learning machine. Okay, try to generate some pattern. Okay, try to make some prediction, try to generate something, okay, of their own. And again, the output depends on the data quality. If we go to the previous slide, we see that we collect data and clean the data, and then we train the model on that particular data, right? So the output depends on the data we have provided. If we have provided garbage data, the model will be garbage. Okay, so it is very much important to curate, okay, to cultivate your data. Okay, so that when we provide that data to the model for training, it is very much in shape and as per the expectations, right? So this was the video, guys. I hope that model term is very much clear for you. Please press the like button and subscribe to Akansha Academy for more such videos. Okay, thank you so much.